Are you feeling stuck in your business, professional or personal life? Or are you struggling to find purpose and direction? Imagine having a clear sense of direction, achieving your goals and living a fulfilling life. Joy ONYESOH Coaching Consult is here to help you. We will work with you to identify your strengths, overcome obstacles, and develop a personalized plan to achieve your dreams. With our coaching and consulting services, you will gain clarity, confidence, and the tools you need to succeed. Do not let fear, lack of clarity, or doubt hold you back any longer. Take the first step towards achieving your goals and living your best life. Contact Joy ONYESOH Coaching Consult today. Joy ONYESOH Coaching Consult, empowering you to reach your full potential. Call, SMS, or WhatsApp +234 704 229 1171. Or you can visit our website www.joyoonyesohcoachingconsult.com. Keep moving. Now, if this is your first time of joining us in Friday Night Hangouts, don't worry. Welcome in. And make sure you stay with us every Friday, 7 p.m. We're live on Facebook, we're live on LinkedIn and YouTube. Of course, we have a YouTube channel called Friday Night Hangout. So you can actually follow us, subscribe to Friday Night Hangout YouTube channel, and so that you don't miss any live episode. Okay, so this month is very special. And you know why it's special? We're dedicating the 4 weeks of this month to helping you grow your business. So this month, we're going to bring you solutions and insights in growing your business. So our theme for the month of September is growing your business, insights and solutions. So you don't want to miss any of this episode, right? For the next 3 weeks or 4 weeks, stay with us. And I can assure you that you would hit the ground running. We're very mindful that this starts the time when, of course, we start preparing for the end of year. If you're a business, of course, you want to start preparing for shutting down for the end of the year sales and all of that. And we're here to hold your hands. Okay, now, I just want us to relax, get out your writing materials, your note-taking materials, and do not go anywhere. I'm going to be with you shortly, after this advert. So don't go anywhere. Stay with me, and we're going to go into practical conversations on growing your business. Welcome to Power Woman Book. This book is designed to empower and inspire women to reach their full potential. As a woman who has navigated her own journey of self-discovery and growth, and also the author of the book, I'm excited to share my insights and experiences with you. In this 2-minute review, I'll explore the 8 chapters that will help you unlock your power and live your best life. Our journey begins with understanding forgiveness, balancing emotions, and overcoming obstacles. We'll discuss the importance of self-awareness, resilience, and determination in chapters 1 to 3. In chapters 4 to 6, we explore what it means to be a power woman, transforming your mindset and staying focused on your goals. You'll learn strategies for building confidence, overcoming fear, and achieving success. Now, in chapters 7 to 8, you'll get to be inspired to persevere through challenges and take the leap towards your dreams. You will discover the power of resilience and determination in overcoming obstacles, and achieving your goals. Now, remember that being a power woman is not just about achieving success. It's about living a life that is true to who you are. I hope this book will inspire you to tap into your power and live the life you desire. Take the next step towards unlocking your power and living your best life. Get ready to unleash your power and live the life you've always dreamed of. Grab a copy of the Power Woman book today. Oh yes, welcome back. That was a short advert of the Power Woman book. Have you gotten a copy of yours? This is that time of the year where you think about gifting loved ones, friends, colleagues, the Power Woman book. And let me tell us, it's not just for women alone. I've had men who read the Power Woman book and then they get back to me with feedbacks like, thank you for this book. It made me realize 1, 2, 3, 4. I can relate better with my wife. I can relate better even with my colleagues. So it's a lesson for everyone. I usually say knowledge is not gender-based, really. You can apply whatever knowledge you get into your own situation. So if you've not gotten the Power Woman book, we're going to put out the link on the comment section and you can use that link to get your own copy or copies of the Power Woman book. And you know me, I'm so interested in how well you're doing. So please use the comment section to let me know how your week has been. So tell me how your week has been. Tell me, what business win do you want us to celebrate you for? It doesn't matter how small it is. It is something worth celebrating. The more you celebrate, the more you win. So let's know what you want to be celebrated for. And do not forget to use our hashtag. You know what it is. Hashtag TGIF. Put it in the comment section as well. And let us know where you're joining us in from. So welcome, welcome, welcome. Now, I'm going to spend the next couple of minutes taking us through the topic for this week, for tonight, which is building a strong business foundation. Now, your foundation is very important as to how growth will happen in your business, right? I remember when I started Friday Night Hangout in 2020. It was in the month of May 2020. And then we were going through COVID. It was during that period of self-reflection, trying to find out how to connect. And I said, why can't I just start a program called Friday Night Hangout, where I can connect with people, women, men, youths, and then we can have fun conversations. We can have topical conversations on life experiences. We can also share tools and strategies for growing your business brand, for growing your profession, for growing your career path, for even growing your personal brand. And that's what gave birth to Friday Night Hangout. So for me, it was that opportunity to connect, share knowledge, and then relax in a fun environment while having very topical, interesting conversations for growth. So the foundation is important. Now, have we remained the same way we started? No. So if you're one that has followed Friday Night Hangout in the last 5 years, yes, we're 5 years and we're counting. So 228 episodes mean that we've been on for a long time. And we're here, we're going nowhere. You know how we say go nowhere? We go nowhere. But what we do is we would, keep improving to meet the needs of you, our dear audience. We ask you questions, we listen, we pivot, and we keep moving, right? And that brings me to the key question. In starting your business, what is the why? Why did you start this business? So like I told us, this month of September is to our entrepreneurs, it's to our startup, it's to our businessmen and women, right? You need to answer the question, why did I start this business? It doesn't matter if you've been in business for 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. Periodically, you have to ask yourself that question, why did I start this business? And you know why? Now, if you're just starting off, this helps you to remain grounded. It gives you clarity. It helps you to take informed decisions. It helps you to frame your business, put in place systems and procedures, right? But if you've been in business for a long time, it helps you to remember why you started the business in the first place. Because believe you me, challenges will come. There'll be obstacles, there'll be barriers. And if you don't know why you started that business, it's easy to lose focus. And in a time like this, where a lot of people are doing a lot of things, it's so easy to get lost, to get distracted, because you don't understand what your why in starting that business is. You become a jack of all trade and master of none. So your why keeps you focused. Now, when you're able to answer your why, it takes us to the next stage, clarity. Clarity is very important in building a solid foundation for your business. Every beginning of the year, January, and next year, by the grace of God, we know difference. I usually run a series on clarity of vision. So mark it down. January 2026, I'll announce the date. I will run a series on clarity of vision. That's my own way of giving back at the beginning of the year, because I know it's very important to have clarity at the beginning of any matter. And where, if you've started already, not to worry, you can stop where you are and get a very deep comprehension and understanding of your business, what you're meant to do, the structure you want to run, even the business model. Having a solid business model is very important to your foundation. So the business model is like your framework for how you want to take decisions, the kind of decisions you want to take, the kind of clients you want to serve, your value proposition, and all of that. How would you engage? For some people, they say, okay, we want to operate on a transactional level. I want to run this business for free and only charge for premium, services or products. It defines what you bring to the table. It defines the value you serve your client, either in your product, your service, or what your company brings to the table. This is very, very key. So take time to understand your business model. Look for businesses, organizations that mirror the kind of business structure you want to run. I'm not saying copy. What I'm saying is study. When you study, you can now bring your own uniqueness to the process. That's what brings me to your value proposition. Now, every business exists because there is a value you're putting out there. You're watching me on the Friday night hangout tonight because there is a value that we bring to you. So once you don't identify with the value, then you wouldn't watch us. You wouldn't even watch the replay, right? So that's what it is. When we first started, the value for us was being a safe space where people can just connect, where there was no movement and there was nothing happening. So it became the rallying point. Then we were just starting out. It was a lot of, fun, jokes, laughter, celebration. The theme that period was mainly celebration, keeping people grounded, so that they don't lose it. Now, over the years, we have changed, we have adapted, we have restructured to meet the current needs. Right? And that's the same thing. So the value proposition you bring is the benefits that your customers or your clients enjoy from, patronizing you. It is the edge you have over your competitors. Now, if you're not clear on what value you bring to the table or what the benefits are for your customers, how then can you grow? So you understand why, in talking about growing your business, we come to the foundation, which is some of what we're discussing now. Now, even at that, we also need to look at the structure you're putting in place. How is your business organized? Even if you're just starting off now, you need to have a vision of the business, right? Where do you see your business in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years? The Bible says, without vision, my people perish. So if you don't have a vision for the business will die, because you keep flip-flopping. You see this kind of model, you jump into it. This one is selling tomatoes today, you jump into tomatoes. Oh, she's selling clothes. Because you don't have clarity, because you're not sure what value you bring to the table, because you don't even have a structure for what you want to do. Now, when you can sit down and put all your thoughts together, in a comprehensive manner, you can gradually grow your business in line with the kind of structure you have, visioned for your business. So that's very important. So if you're here and you're just starting off, I want you to think about this. And if you've already been in business for a long time, not to worry, like I would always say, it's not too late. In Igbo language, we say, meaning whenever you wake up is your morning, right? That's your morning period. So this may be the morning for you, morning, right? So this may be the morning period for you. You're done, and then you can start doing things rightly. Now you also need to think about the systems you put in place. So you'll be looking at your processes and your procedures. How do you run procurement? How do you onboard new clients? What is the roadmap for clients coming to you? What are your financial systems? What are your administrative processes? If you run a production and warehouse, how would you do all of that? My dear, you need to sit down and think about it. Don't say, oh, I'm just starting. That's no, except you don't have a vision for the business. I always say it is not too early to put to put down either on pen and paper or using a digital format, right? The kind of things, the vision you have for your business, the processes, the structure, the dreams you have for your business. It mustn't be something so technical and elaborate, but it must be something that you can interpret and you can run with it, and it can enable you to make very sound decisions for your business. Funding for your business is one thing you need to think about. How do I want to fund my business? And that's why the statistics show that most businesses close up within the first 5 years. So if you're watching me and your business is over 5 years, this is me celebrating you. So if there's one thing you want to celebrate or want to be celebrated for tonight, it is the fact that you've run your business for over 5 years, right? And if you're still struggling, this is 5 years, you're still struggling, this may be a call for you to revamp, for you to reflect, and for you to restructure. And that's why we are here with you on the Friday night hangout to take you through that process of growing your business. Okay? Now, we're also looking at the type of audience you want. Who would be your target audience for your business? You need to identify them. If you don't know who your audience is, then you have a problem selling, right? Because you can't be selling to everyone. You can't be providing solutions to everyone. When you want to, sell to everyone, attract to everyone, you end up not attracting anyone. And I say this from a place of experience. I remember in the early stage of running my business, right? Some years back, not Friday Night Hangout. Remember that Friday Night Hangout is one of the sub-brands of Joy ONYESOH Coaching Consult. So the brand is Joy ONYESOH Coaching Consult, and we have other sub-brands, of which Friday Night Hangout is one of the sub-brands. Now, in starting my business, before I even came into Joy ONYESOH Coaching Consult, I was running my business, right, as a consultant. And then I just want to be for everyone. I want to make myself affordable for everyone. One of the things that will happen is, one, you'll be so distracted. You can't even say who you are. You will lose your identity. You will have what we call an identity crisis. And that's the worst kind of thing that can happen to any business, where you have an identity crisis. You don't know who you're serving. You don't know what you stand for. You don't have values. You don't understand the principles you're running your business on because you want to serve everyone. That's not a good place for any business to be. So one of the things you want to clarify as you move forward is, who am I in existence to serve? What kind of solutions do I bring by way of products, services, or whatever it is you offer? You need to make it clear. That's why the book of Habakkuk 2:2 is one of my guiding lights as an entrepreneur. You see, when it says write it down, make it clear, so that whoever reads it can run with it. My dear, do not take that statement lightly. If you're not able to put it down clearly, even you as the visionary, you cannot run with that vision. How much more if you employ people? How are they going to run with the vision when you don't even know what the vision is all about? So you need to have clarity who you're in existence to serve. So if you are in doubt of that right now, this may be a task for you. Clarify. And let me tell us that as your business grows, nothing is static, nothing is cast in stone. So as the business evolves, your target may either shrink or expand, depending on where you are. So always make sure that you have a process of collecting data and making data-driven decisions, so that your decisions in your business is not based on your assumptions. It's not based on what you feel. Remember that your business is not to serve you. Your business is to serve your audience, right? So you want to know your audience very well. What pain do they have? What solution are they looking for? Are you in that best position to provide that solution? What format can they take those solutions you're bringing? How are they, how do they want it? So this is something that is so important for you to know. So in growing your business and building a solid foundation, you want to consider all these nitty-gritties and having them really written down. You need to document it, because as your business grows, you refer to how you started, when you started, what was the dream behind starting this business, and how you've made decisions as you move along. Even when you start recruiting, you need to be very clear. Who do I want to recruit into my team? There are people you recruit into your team and they kill the business. I would always say the character of who you recruit is as important as the capacity they have. Don't just employ for employing sake or for sake of certificates or paper qualification. They need to fit into your business vision. So you need also to be mindful and think about it. Even if you're not recruiting right now, if you have a mind to upskill, then of course you can be a solopreneur. You're going to get to a point where you work with people either remotely or full-time. So you want to also look at your recruitment policy, your refund policy, all of these things. You want to look at it. And one of the things I'm going to give to you today, because it's the first week of September, I'm going to give you a checklist for building a business structure. So I'm going to give you that checklist. So you're going to have that checklist and look through it and see where you are. If you're just starting, there's some you have to do right away. There's some you need to put in the parking lot and know you have to do it. These are ways of ensuring you have a solid foundation for this business. Remember, I want us to win together. We can win together. And that's the idea of the conversation tonight. Now, do not go anywhere. When I come back, we're going to, summarize all of this, and I'll give you some action points you can start implementing right away. This is one of the attributes of Friday Night Hangout, that we give you things that you can readily do right away. Now, I want to take us through some of the programs we're going to be having. We're going to talk about Dare to Dream, and just stay here with me as we talk about Dare to Dream. So this is really good. Now we're going to recap what we've done today as we prepare to wrap up, right? Now, the first thing we talked about was the importance of building a solid foundation for the business. That's very important. Building a solid foundation. That the foundation is the basis. You want to build a house, whether it's a bungalow or a 3-story building or a duplex or a skyscraper. The foundation is what determines the structure that you put on that property. So you cannot have a foundation that cannot carry a skyscraper, and then you want to build a skyscraper. So that's why we're spending time tonight to talk about your foundation. And some of these things I've listed out, having clarity of vision, understanding your why, knowing your value proposition, who your target audience is, understanding the structures, systems, and processes you want to put in place, or using data to drive your decision making, and all that. These are very important to your foundation building. So if you get it wrong in all of this, then the structure you're going to build will not be very solid. But like I said, whether you're just starting off or you're already in business, this is an opportunity to review and adjust. So I hope you got value from our session tonight. I'm so excited at what is going to happen in the next couple of weeks. If you know anyone that will benefit from this, of course, you want to invite the person in to the next session, of course, and the replay. If you're just joining in, not to worry, watch the replay. And I love to hear from you. That's one way we can give you what you want from us. So use the comment section, put your questions in, and your comments, we want to hear from you. One of the things we've started doing moving forward is taking questions as they come. So if we get your questions, of course, we'll try to respond in the comment sections. And if possible, we'll read out your questions during the live program and answer your questions. So thank you so much for joining us on this episode. For my team and I, we love you. Stay blessed. I honor, love, and appreciate you. And I look forward to seeing you next week. Bye for now.
Are you feeling stuck in your business, professional, or personal life? Or are you struggling to find purpose and direction? Imagine having a clear sense of direction, achieving your goals, and living a fulfilling life. Joy ONYESOH Coaching Consult is here to help you. We will work with you to identify your strengths, overcome obstacles, and develop a personalized plan to achieve your dreams. With our coaching and consulting services, you will gain clarity, confidence, and the tools you need to succeed. Do not let fear, lack of clarity, or doubt hold you back any longer. Take the first step towards achieving your goals and living your best life. Contact Joy ONYESOH Coaching Consult today. Joy ONYESOH Coaching Consult, empowering you to reach your full potential. Call, SMS, or WhatsApp +234 704 229 1171. Or you can visit our website www.joyonyesohcoachingconsult.com.